Number 12. Which of the following equations is represented by a line passing through those points in the standard XY coordinate plane? Well, to do this one, I need to know slope. So I'm going to need the slope formula. And I'm also going to need the point slope formula in just a minute. Let me go back to your formula sheet and see if they give you this formula. I can't remember if they do or not. They do not. So you would need to memorize this formula before going into the test. If you don't already know this formula, I would spend some time working on it. It's y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So I'm going to use these points that they gave me. I'm going to let this one be point 1, so x1 and y1. And then x2 and y2 will be that second point. And then I'm very carefully going to substitute this in. So slope equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So we get negative 3 over 12 plus 6 is 18. So the slope is negative 1/6. So I can eliminate 3 of these just knowing the slope. I can eliminate A, D, and E. It has to be B or C. So even if you decided at this point to just guess, you could. All right, I'm not going to guess. I'm going to go ahead and use the point slope formula to finish this out. And point slope is another one you would need to memorize. It looks like this. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. And remember, m is what? Slope. So where you see the m, we're going to use that negative 1/6. We're going to use x, and we're going to need to know y1. So I'm just going to go back up there to that point that I used for 1. The y1 was positive 3. Excuse me, I don't need that. y1 was 3. x1, though, was negative 6. So I need to do some distribution right here. We're going to say negative 1/6 times x. That's negative 1/6 x. And I lost my equal sign right there. Y minus 3 equals. And then negative 1/6 times positive 6, because this is going to become a positive 6. That would give you a negative 6/6, which is negative 1. So when you simplify, you're going to have y minus 3 equals negative 1/6 x minus 1. And then I need to go ahead and combine like terms. Cancel here. So I'm left as y equals negative 1/6 x plus 2. And that should be one of our answer choices. If it isn't, I'm in trouble. It's B. So even if you could get the slope, you could narrow it down to B or C, and your chances of guessing would be a lot better there. But if you want to finish it the way it's intended to be done, you would need to know both the slope and the point slope formulas.